Hello indie game fans, part 2 of the new indie game trailers for November have a number of notable free content patches which I missed in my other series, with just 2 Kickstarter titles this time, but plenty of awesome indie games to go around. I'm not quite sure if Lost Epic is considered indie since some of the team that worked on the mobile hit Earth Wars is working on this, and if you cannot tell by the aesthetics, this is from a Japanese developer. It is a side-scrolling 2D action JRPG which Japanese developers are excellent at making, and in typical anime fashion has you playing as a god slayer who has to bring the pantheon of the six to their knees. The awesome Souls-like RPG Mortal Shell also got a free content patch in October which I missed, titled Rotten Autumn, which as you can tell is Halloween adjacent. This is a free DLC which adds 10 cosmetic skins for the shells or character classes, a photo mode which is neat, and most importantly, a new questline which revolves around the frog. Very awesome game and certainly worth a play. I did mention the farming life sim title Everafter Falls in my latest videos on upcoming games like Stardew Valley, but it has launched its Kickstarter campaign, so please go and support it right now. You essentially died, but then realized that the world you were living in was a simulation, much like the Matrix, and wake up in Everafter Falls, a wonderfully cozy place with cute animals and a whole new life ahead of you. There's farming, fishing, raising animals, a pet companion, automation systems, and even dungeons and combat, so it's a little bit of everything and looks rather delightful. I do love this genre since it does relax me, so wishing this developer all the best.
You must engage the darkness. If you are going to regain the memories lost to you. Stay strong.
A fantastic looking JRPG is BECKONED, where I have to admit, the art style and combat is pretty striking and not something that you would typically see. Still seems relatively early in development, but as a JRPG fan, I'll be keeping an eye on this.
It will be difficult.
Oh, that's just perfect.
But try to remember. You are never alone.
The survival horror title, House, was one that I missed in October, despite having already done recaps, but this uses simple pixel art to great effect. Don't be fooled though, this has some horrific depictions of death where you need to puzzle out solutions to try and keep your mother and sister alive while waiting for dad to come home. Released in October, this would have been perfect for Spooky Month, but if you are still in the mood, do check this out.
You've been nothing but a pain in my side since day one. But I am Fantoccio, the great and now not. Ha! Be outdone. Welcome to Fantoccio's Spectacular Theater in the Pound. Please excuse my thespian vernacular when I say, though it's going down.
An amazing ongoing Kickstarter campaign is that of Billie Bust Up, a musical 3D platformer which was fully funded in just 17 hours and has raised about twice its target as of recording. If the trailer is any indication, the music in this would be absolutely wonderful, tied in with the platforming and boss battles, which should be excellent. I've had my eye on this title for a little while since it was kicking around on places like Reddit and Twitter, but what surprises me is that its estimated launch window is September 2024, which seems like an imaginary date at this point in time. Still, I do hope that it does not disappoint and will be looking forward to it if I'm still alive at that point in time.
Pirates on the sea, you'll swab the deck and play your part for me. Maps galore, you better keep it clean. Watch out now, my little friend, that shark is looking mean. I've had enough of you, so time to be my puppet. On a string, I've had enough of you. Oh, dance, my little Muppet plaything. Hey.
There's yet to be a first-person roguelike title to really get my attention, so maybe Running Rogue will be just that. Evidently, it is a first-person parkour and platforming title where you hop from one procedurally generated platform to the next, punching skeletons and spirits as you make your way through. There are roguelite upgrades and it's all run-based gameplay, so I'm curious about this as a fan of all things roguelite. One of the more interesting releases is Cartel Tycoon, slated for an early access release on Steam in Q1 2021, but is actually available for purchase and play right now in something called Uncut Earliest Access. This has you in a nondescript, stylized Latin American country in the 80s where the drug trade is the name of the game. You need to manage your grow operations and organization while appeasing the people and not to attract too much attention from the authorities. Might be interesting, so go look up some gameplay videos of this version if you want to get in right now.
Get it now at carteltycoon.com and receive limited edition items.
A huge shoutout goes to you, the community, since someone did mention that the excellent vertical shoot-'em-up ZeroRanger got a free update titled White Vanilla, which I missed in June. This added a whole new mode as titled, in addition to the original green-orange mode, where this new mode seems to be about destroying enemies as efficiently as you can.
Some kids just don't fit in. They don't have goals. They don't have ambitions. They don't try at much of anything. Kids like us. Sometimes, someone stupidly believes in kids like that. And when someone like that disappears, when they're taken from your life, you'll do everything. Anything you can to save them. It doesn't matter what stands in your way. Not monsters, not armies, not even each other. People who believe in you, who believe in us.
I did previously cover the RPG brawler Young Souls, since the action did look fantastic, but this developer has been quiet, but we do get a new trailer today. You do see more backstory and gameplay elements highlighted, where two heroes adventure into the goblin underworld to rescue their adoptive father.
We can't just give up on him.
Unfortunately, still no release date, but at least there are signs of life, taking the #1 spot.
No matter how long it takes.
To see more of the big picture, check out these awesome videos, and I will see you after the jump.